Hello, pupils. Hope you are well. Unfortunately, we're not having the amount of assemblies that we used to have. In fact, we're not having any face-to-face in the assembly hall. So this goes a short way to update you on maybe what's going on about the school and talk about some key themes in the school. Last session, we launched our vision and values after consultation with all pupils and staff, and of course parents and carers and the wider community. And it was a massive bit of work in the school that really identified what we see as a priority in the school. And the themes that we came out with were respect, ambition, and resilience. And these key words, respect, ambition, and resilience, these are words that we hope that you live day to day and we see across the school, but also are something that are instilled in you as you move on throughout school and as you leave, that you can really identify with them. They're very important. Where respecting each other is absolutely essential, but also respecting the wider community and the environment. That's really a part of our curriculum in Alloa Academy, focuses on that. Ambition, we want to be a very high attaining school. We are very pleased with the improvements made in attainment over recent years. They are clear to see, so well done everyone, but we keep on having to strive to do better and be ambitious and aim for the stars. It's really, really important to me. That's the approach in the school. And resilience. At this time, there's maybe not a more important value if you can think about what's going on nationally and across the globe with the pandemic. Being resilient, being kind to one another, being patient is so important. We're here to help with the challenges that you face both in school and out school. So please, although resilience is something that we aim to build, you have to reach out and seek the support from us at times as well. And all staff are here. The pupil support team are here to help with that. And of course, so are all the senior managers, including myself. Moving forward, there's no doubt that how you've stepped up and adapted to the changes this term has been just fantastic. Pupils coming to school prepared, wearing face coverings, bringing resources. That has been really strong across the school. We've seen less and less need for the disposable masks getting used, whereby that most of the pupils are bringing their own now that we've handed out the snoods. So the snoods are something, a gift almost to you to help you keep you safe and keep others safe. So please bring them. If you forget yours for any reason, please get your own mask. But we do have some disposable ones, but of course these come at a cost and there's a lot of waste involved in that. So where possible, please can I emphasise bring your own. But how you've stepped up to one-way systems, separate lunches and all of that has been outstanding. Please stay on site in this school at lunchtime and continue with that. That will really help us keep the place as safe as possible and help us get to know each other and work together well throughout the term. Thinking back to our values, we talked about one there called ambition. And what I see, the pupils that succeed in Alloa Academy are the ones that have a can-do attitude. The pupils that come to school ready to learn and wanting to do well, a can-do attitude, even in the subjects that they might find difficult, they go in and give it their all. Okay, so I would want to see that across the school when I go into classes, pupils engaged in their lessons and willing to give answers and willing to put in that effort, a can-do attitude. Henry Ford, famous from the Ford Motoring Group that many of you will know, a historical figure now, but came up with an excellent quote, and it's this: whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are right. So please, Alloa Academy pupils, aim for the stars, believe you can every turn. I've been really impressed over the last couple of weeks, even with the weather starting to turn, the amount of learning that's taken place out in our community. I'm seeing more pupils going on learning walks. I'm seeing more pupils going out to engage in artwork and just embracing our fantastic local area. Living in this part of Scotland is a gift. We've got absolutely beautiful scenery, and please make sure you make the best use of it. And I encourage all subjects to take time to think about how they can incorporate outdoor learning and active learning even throughout this challenging time, because it can play a real important part in growing up, that experience. And even when things pick up and hopefully this is moves on, this national pandemic, quickly, even at the back of that, I'd be somebody who would encourage outdoor learning and active learning. And that's why we are a school that is a certificated Duke of Edinburgh school, just to enhance that even further. Finally, I want to end in a short poem. And it's not something I do regularly, but reading poems. But I got shared this poem from a friend of Alloa Academy called Willie White, who works with Columba 1400. And he's been in working with the staff before in Alloa Academy. And he left us this excellent poem. And the poem's written from a former Czech Republic president. And it's about hope. And I'll slowly read it to you. And I want you to think about, what does it mean from you at this time? And what can you take for it? So it's a personal thing that think, how does it impact on you? Either we have hope within us or we don't. It is a dimension of the soul, and it is not dependent on some observation of the world. Hope is an orientation of the spirit, an orientation of the heart. It transcends the world that is immediately experienced and is anchored somewhere beyond its horizons. Hope, in this deep and powerful sense, is not the same as joy that things are going well, or a willingness to invest in enterprises that are obviously heading for success, but rather an ability to work for something because it is good, not just because it stands a chance to succeed. Hope is definitely not the same thing as optimism. It is not the conviction that something will turn out well, but the certainty that something makes sense regardless of how it turns out. It is hope, above all, which gives us the strength to live and continually try new things. Well, to S1s, I hope you have enjoyed your start to Alloa Academy. I hope you've tried new things. And to all learners in the school, I hope you come to school with a can-do attitude. It's not just given to you on a plate. You're going to have to work at it. But my goodness, if you work hard, you'll be a success in Alloa Academy. Good luck.